I'm gonna do a little bit of painting because my buddy he said he wanted to me to do a personal painting for him because I'm not really I never considered myself a painter or an artist of some sort, but he's seen my work before, which I mean he's seen my art before, so he asked me. So he asked me, uh, "Do I still paint?" I go, "You mean paint like houses and stuff like that?" He goes, "No, no, like art, paint, I guess." But I never considered myself an artist, so I told him, "No, not really. I do draw and stuff like that." He's like, "Well, if you have time, can you paint me a painting?" So I decided to do a painting for him, which this is a canvas. And so so yeah, so that's the canvas. So I'm gonna paint and we're gonna have paint lessons. Boom, 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 boom. Not a professional paint lesson though. Remember that. I'm not doing no professional stuff here. We're just gonna paint. That's it. We're not artists. I'm not an artist. I'm just gonna paint. Actually, I'm just gonna paint. Doodle daddle. I'm gonna doodle daddle, guys. So before I doodle daddle, I gotta go find something. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm not in front of the screen, but I'm back. So, but it doesn't really matter because I know some of you guys are not even tuned in. So, that's why it don't matter. But some of you guys are tuned in, so I appreciate it. Even though I don't see your faces. Let me see your face. Where's your face at? Okay. Okay, guys. And this is where it's going to get a little bit messy. Okay. So I had to go get the stuff ready. So I had to go get I guess, I mean, a jar of water. Right? And I got my little doodad here. So my little art doodad. So as I continue doing this, gotta get my stuff ready. So what am I gonna do to start? I don't really know. So basically I start off with like light colors. So my objective to this whole painting thing is just to put colors on there. Like literally just slap colors on there. Because everybody's gonna have their own little style of painting, right? So you get your little art stuff. And remember, you don't have to buy expensive stuff because art stuff are expensive. So this right here is I got these at the dollar store. Boom, boom, boom. Very useful. So you get like maybe 6, 7 of them for $1. This one I got at Target for like maybe $2 or so. So I got that. And of course, you got your board here just to mix things together. And then you just pick your color. So I kind of like to go with light color first. Because with the light color, it just highlights things, and with the dark color, And light colors are kind of easier to cover up with the dark colors if you feel like you messed up. So let's go with, damn, this looks like a good color. But we can go with this one though. Let me see. What's this one? This is kind of like yellowish. Let's go with this one. All right. We'll go with this color. So these are my little extra things. So I just grab my little paintbrush here, grab a color, and of course you gotta be careful because it could get a little messy. But that's painting, right? That's part of painting. Get a little messy. And so you mix the color in a little bit, but or you could just use one color. So I really don't like to use a paintbrush for some reason. I like to use this sponge thing because that's pretty fast. And then you just roll. I mean, literally. You know? So you just roll. Boom. And you just keep on going until you find your rhythm. So you find your little rhythm, but you do have to pay attention just a little bit though, you know. That's when the art stuff comes in. I don't know if you guys can see it, or am I blocking your view? Well, let me know if I'm blocking your view. So you just mix the color in and so when I'm done with it, you guys can see how it works. So I'm using light paint first because the light paint it's easier a little bit. So it's yellow. Yeah. So I picked yellow for now because isn't it hard where you have to do something and then commentate at the same time, and then you have to concentrate because you realize you're not that good at what you do. So that's kind of me. So I have to concentrate on what I do because I don't have that kind of skill level. But I can say though, this is fun though. Can't take the fun factor out of doing something, right? If you do something and it ain't fun, then what's the point of doing it? So you gotta have a little bit of fun in doing what you like to do. Hey, hi fellas. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to the crazy and amazing what not to do. To the crazy and amazing what not to do. You know that this is one of the most powerful tools, I think, in painting, because there's those guys that, I mean, there's those painters that's like extremely professional, and this is like their master, like they're like, so they really like master these things. So you just gotta keep going and just do it, and not to be too afraid. You don't want to be too afraid Because remember, you could always make a new painting if it doesn't look the way, if it doesn't come out the way you want it. You could always make a new painting. So it doesn't really matter, right? He's like, oh, I messed up the paint. No, you didn't mess up nothing. Because it's hard to mess up anything, especially when it's, because you can't say like, oh, I messed up anything, because you can't really mess up. You can't really mess up anything, because this is a paint, meaning, and this is just a canvas. So you could always go get a new canvas, or you could always go, you know, and then, and if you do feel like you mess up, then you could just say, well, that was an experience, and then you go either do another one, or you just realize painting's not for you. See what I'm saying? You could do another one, or you're gonna realize painting's not for you. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm probably blocking you guys. So let me see if I could change view. So when I'm doing it, so you guys could check it out. So I don't block your view. But I mean, I don't think you can learn anything from me. But I guess it's better than just, me just hearing me yap about something and not seeing what I'm yapping about. So I guess that's okay. So that's my thing. I like bright colors. I really enjoy like bright colors, yellow colors, green. I guess as you can see, I'm a bright color kind of guy. So that'll be dark color there. This light color. Yeah, so I just woke up this morning and just decided to, hey, you know what? I want to see if my buddy still want that painting he asked for like 8 months ago. So I hit him up. And he was like, "Oh, you still want to do it?" I was like, "Yeah." It's just I never had time. Now I kind of have time a little bit, and I was like, "If you want it, I'll hook it up for you." He's like, "Oh yeah." So he commissioned me to do this painting for him. So hopefully he likes it because he doesn't know what I'm doing. I mean, of course, if he puts on the video, then he knows what I'm doing. So hopefully he likes the painting because it's going to be a very colorful painting. That's one thing for sure. That's one thing I know for sure. So it's hard to to uh, get the eyes. So I gotta use a little bit smaller, smaller paintbrush. But it's a little hard to get the eyes though, so I use a smaller paintbrush for it. get a richer color out of this. So yeah. So I used my easel, I guess that's what you call it, but it was too small. Cause I have an easel, but it was a little too small for the painting. So I had to just set it on the floor. Just had to set it on the floor and make it work. Just about it. Set it on the floor and make it work. So that's how it works. Yeah, hopefully he likes it. You know that I guess if I'm a little quiet, guys, that means I'm concentrating on certain things of the paint, okay? So if you don't hear me talking or commentating on what I'm doing or how's it going, that means I'm just trying to concentrate on making sure I get this right. But the cool part about what I realize I'm doing is if you do decide to, do this, paint and all that, which is I encourage it. I encourage you taking up this because but I don't encourage you being so stressful about it or too serious about it unless you are going to make this your major and your livelihood. Then yeah, you should take it seriously and know about, brushes and brush strokes and blah 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 blah. But this is not my livelihood. This is I wouldn't consider myself an artist or anything like that. I just consider myself someone that just likes to randomly paint here and there. And so I do encourage you guys to do this because it's very therapeutic, that's for sure. Meaning you as a person would know who you are from the color you choose to paint your painting. Because most of the people they pick their own little color, right? So you will most likely know your color or your personality. Because color is like, the the um the mood of life and your personality. So color is like your personality. So you know what color to pick or what color not to pick because and then you just float and you just go. It's really no I mean professional there is a strategy and technique to certain things. But ultimately you you want to have fun along the way. And you want to relieve whatever stress you have or whatever's going on because just like anything else, right? It's the fundamental of painting. So that's what it is. And so I pick one color at a time. So I pick yellow because it's the lightest. Because yellow is the lightest color. And as you know, it's one of my favorite colors. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. This is one reason why I pick yellow. So how it's going to turn out, I don't really know. But I mean, it can't be too bad, right? Can't be too bad. Because there's some amazing artists out there, like literally some amazing artists. And their art is like one of those art pieces that you, as a inspiring artist or inspiring person who wants to paint or whatever, and then you get inspired by these amazing artists. So I don't know. This might turn out like crap, or it might turn out like what I have in my head. Oh yeah, FYI, I haven't been doing this for years. I do paint just like for funs, for funsy. But then to paint for someone brings a whole new level of like, to paint for someone is like bringing a whole new level of skills, I guess. Because you do want to do a good job because, you know, the person believes in you or wanted you to paint something for them. So you do want to do a good job, you know. But then you don't want to stress over like what's right or wrong, you know. You don't want to stress over color balance. You don't want to stress over these technical skills of painting. So I guess there's a balance to this. But first and foremost, you have to want to do it, and you got to have kind of in a small, if not, but have fun with it too. Because if you don't, it's gonna reflect in the painting. Because if you don't have fun in it, it's gonna reflect in the painting. And it's just simple as that. Most things I do, if I don't have fun doing it or anything, I probably wouldn't want to do it. That's just how I am as a person. And then if you're going to do something that you're not going to have fun doing, well, you might as well get paid for it. Get paid big for it too. All right. If you're like, well, you know, I don't want to do it, but I'll do it if you're going to pay me. And so you might as well get paid. But if you have fun doing it, just doing it enough, you don't mind, you know, a bargain or whatever. So, like, if you want to get paid, you might as well be an accountant, some type of financier, you know, learn how to trade stocks or something like that. So basically, I'm not going to mention what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it until you, then you guys will see the results. So I'm just going to keep painting, and then you'll end up seeing the results of what's going on. Remember Bob Ross, the painter? You got to give it to that man. He'll paint something, you know, just like he'll hit this, hit that, hit this, and he goes, voila, and here's the painting. So yeah, you got to give it to that man Bob Ross. Whoever watches that show, the old Bob Ross show, you're like, oh okay, you know. Anybody out there in the world watches the Bob Ross show? So that's how it works. Bob Ross be like, okay, then we'll make a tree right here, and then we'll put the eyes right here, and you know we'll scan the shadows and the mountains, and you shake this up, and voila. Yeah, that's Bob Ross. I think if you grew up in the 80s and early 90s, you'll know who Bob Ross is. He comes on PBS sometime. I think it was PBS. Yeah, he comes on PBS sometimes, and he does these things, does these little things, you know. So I don't think I'm going to finish this painting today, but I did start it, and so I just wanted to share it with the world today. So maybe when I am done, I will post it up and share it with the world. Or maybe, well, actually, I'll take a picture of it, I guess. Take a picture of it. You get to put the eyes, because, you know, okay, so I got as much yellow as I can in there. Now, we're gonna put maybe a little bit more yellow. A little bit more yellow, just for the highlights. Okay. Okay. So, blue. What makes blue? Is it green and yellow? That blue? I don't have blue. Oh no! Oh no! I just have the color I have. This is acrylic matte black. I don't use black. I hope this white is not all dried up. I guess it is, huh? It's like bubble gum now. I guess that's what happens when you don't use your paints. Bubblegum. Bubblegum color. Haha, I got blue. Got it, guys. Okay. Bubblegum colors. Next color. I'm gonna do a little bit of blue. Not too much. And I get a little bit of white. Hopefully this white's not dead already. This is already dead. The pigment of white's dead. White's dead. White dead. So okay, guys. I'm in the dilemma right now. I got blue. I can mix it with my yellow, which I'll get a little bit of green. I think blue and yellow mix green, but yeah, blue and yellow mix a little green. If you wanted like a little light green, you could just mix more yellow than blue, and then you get that little light green to it, you know. So You just mix it, swipe it. So this is green. Screen, most likely I'll put on the bottom. I wonder if someone's still there watching me. Probably not now. Well, guys, I don't know if you're here watching me or not. I guess I'll keep it on for another couple minutes because I don't want to take too much of your time. And then, of course, right? Because the color of life, right? There's all kinds of color. The color of life. Mm-hmm. Huh. There you go. You got a little bit of green, a little bit of blue. Okay. Don't want to oversaturate it with green, but you know. So you can always change the tip of the water, the color, because so it is a painting, so you don't have to worry too much. Just mix it up real good. Get some blue, get some yellow, make a good decent green. You know, and you just work it. Yeah, you just work it. Just work the magic where the magic works. You know? Work the magic where the magic works. Well, guys, I will say goodbye to you guys, and this is my painting and the painting I'm working on. So there's nothing too much going on here. besides me just doing this right here. And this is, I guess, this is what you consider. You know, how people think an artist or whatever. It's just like amazing group of people, and they have this extravagant, extravagant thing going on. But in actuality, it's just us sitting around doing this right here. And then it's like we don't have this like great thing where it's like, oh, this is so inspiring. Oh, it's gonna change my life. It's inspiring. But in actuality, this is all we do. We just sit around and throw some paint on this thing. So, and that's exactly what it is. Throw some paint on this thing. I guess I'm Bob Rossing it right now. This is what they call Bob Rossing it, guys. I'm Bob Rossing my painting right now. Well, I mean, Bob Ross could finish this in an hour. I probably had a couple of days for this guy. Because remember, I'm not Bob Ross. I'm not Bob Ross, but I'm not Bob Ross. Okay. So we got blue. For sure, we got blue. The red here. Screen filler replenishment. Burnt amber. And burnt amber. And of course, you got your beautiful colors here that it's not been used for probably centuries. So, yeah. Okay. Hey, guys. Good morning to the world, and the world, good morning to you. All right, guys. So, I'm going to need a new brush because this is kind of ruined. It's not ruined, but should change brush a little bit. Because right now, they'll mix white with blue. And so, this is his tuss. So I use that's the tuss. Bing bong bang, bing bong bang, bing bong bang, kappa bing bong bang. Ping pong bang, got a ping pong bang. Ping pong bang, got a ping pong bang. Okay. Ping pong bang, bada ping pong bang. All right, guys. I guess you guys been hanging around with me for an hour already, so that's kind of nice. But thanks for joining. I'm about to head out and continue this painting. Hopefully it looks good. I mean, hopefully it's good. Because hopefully this looks good. In the hood, it looks good. All right. Sponge painting. I think that's what they call sponge painting, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, one person on my live feed. How's that one person doing? How are you doing, Mr. One Person? I've been on here for an hour and I got like 3 views. Should I shut off the live, guys? No, I won't. I feel like there's a couple of people out there watching me diddle daddle here. A couple of guys out there watching me diddle daddle here. Playing with paint, really. A couple of guys out there watching me playing with paint. It's like painting a house. Or not. No rhyme or reason doing this right here, guys. Like, why am I doing this? I don't know. Yeah, no rhyme or reason. Okay. Well, guys, I guess it's been like an hour on the show already. Or it's been on like an hour on the magic show already. So I don't know how it's turning out, but hopefully it comes out okay, right? Okay. Well, have a good day and enjoy your rest of your week. Bye. Thanks for joining Lucero, Mr. Hernandez, Calamares, Amber. Thanks for joining us. So see you later. Shout out to all my 4 viewers. Peace.